Do this now to create great RFP requirements. If you've ever struggled with getting the right suppliers, wasted time reviewing proposals that completely missed the mark, or ended up with suppliers that just don't meet your needs, chances are your RFP process is the problem. Writing clear and effective RFP requirements is the foundation of successful procurement, yet many businesses always get it wrong. In this video, I'm going to share proven strategies to help you create structured, comprehensive RFP requirements that will attract the right suppliers, streamline your evaluation process, and ultimately lead to better business outcomes. I'll also cover common mistakes to avoid, best practices for simplifying your RFPs, and how to future proof your procurement with sustainable and strategic supplier selection. Stay with me and let's dive into the right way to write RFP requirements. The difference between creating a successful supplier partnership and a costly disaster often starts with a competitive bid or an RFP request for proposal. My team and I have literally managed hundreds, maybe thousands of RFPs, and I've seen too many businesses struggle with vague, confusing, and overly complex requirements. All too often, this leads to proposals that are impossible to evaluate, resulting in wasted time, budget overruns, and suppliers that just don't meet your needs. In this video, we'll break it all down, the key elements of writing effective RFP requirements that attract the right suppliers and all but guarantee successful outcomes. Trade wars and economic threats are reshaping procurement and supply chain in Canada. With tariffs and economic pressures, businesses must rethink how they select suppliers and focus on diversifying and reducing reliance on U.S. suppliers. A well structured RFP is a critical tool to navigate the storms, secure reliable and diverse suppliers, and build a resilient Canadian supply chain. With all the AI and e sourcing tools available, writing an RFP you would think would be simple, right? No. These tools help to streamline and automate, but unless you have clear, quantifiable requirements, frustrated suppliers will simply submit incomplete or misaligned proposals. The biggest issue I see in requirements are unclear, vague, too technical, or over complex requirements, leading to a lack of goal alignment and poor or worse, no responses. Additionally, a lack of understanding of Canadian procurement regulations and best practices creates substantial risk for businesses, including disputes and even litigation. Don't worry though, let me take you through all of the solutions that we've learned along the way. Starting with an effective RFP is a clear statement and definition of objectives and what is your desired outcome. Instead of a we need a reliable supplier, specify the desired outcome from the RFP, including delivery times, performance standards, compliance, etc. It is one supplier or multiple suppliers you're looking to secure. Please be as clear as possible and avoid being vague or just generalizing. Try to provide as much detail and information to help suppliers draft their proposal correctly to meet your needs. Next, let's focus on the critical requirements the supplier must respond to. Not all requirements carry equal weight. Categorize your requirements into must have versus nice to have or even future. Think critically here and ask yourself, if the supplier could not satisfy a must have, would you eliminate them from the RFP process? Frame each requirement into a question with the response being yes, no, or other helps to streamline the evaluation process and reduce complexity and improves decision making. Open-ended questions are subjective, making it almost impossible to evaluate and lead to always bad outcomes. In my experience, a really strong RFP has a strong executive sponsor and a highly collaborative team, and it is never done in isolation. Involving the right stakeholders upfront ensures that business goals, technical, financial, and operational requirements are all considered and evaluated by a team of subject matter experts, reducing rework and avoiding costly misalignment. Overly complicated and unnecessarily long RFPs that provides or asks for unnecessary superfluous information leads to lower response rates and unnecessary confusion. Use concise language, include easy to use, standardized response templates, and easy to read, structured formats to simplify supplier participation and ensure compliance. Remember, preparing a response to an RFP can take suppliers substantial amount of hours, time, effort, and cost to do it right. Making it as easy as possible for them to respond with the best possible proposal will ensure you achieve the great proposals you need, leading to a successful outcome. Your RFP should provide clear, high level guidance on how your proposals will be evaluated. Include this high level evaluation criteria and weighting in your RFP, such as the ability to satisfy your requirements, corporate and project objectives, terms and conditions, and pricing, so suppliers understand how their responses will be evaluated upfront. I highly recommend you evaluate all requirements first and leave price to last so that it doesn't unduly influence your decisions. You do get what you pay for. The lowest price proposal that does not satisfy your requirements or project executives absolutely serves no one and should be rejected. Sustainability, traceability, and ethical sourcing is no longer an option or nice to have. ESG, or environmental, social, and governance factors, are now critical in RFPs. Regulated, high risk, and sophisticated businesses are integrating ESG criteria into the procurement decision process, ensuring long term reliability, sustainability, ethical sourcing, and regulatory compliance. So let's recap. Writing effective RFP requirements is a game changer for procurement success. By following these steps, defining your objectives clearly, including clear and comprehensive requirements, including ESG, engaging your stakeholders early, and collaborating as a team in a fair and effective evaluation process will ensure success in building long term trusted supplier relationships, save you costs, strengthen and diversify your supply chain relationships. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment below to be notified when we release new content. Do you need expert advice? My team and I at ProcurePro would love to help. To learn more about ProcurePro, you can visit us at www.procurepro.ca, or you can email me at info@procurepro.ca. For more great content, check out our other video, How Businesses Can Fight U.S. Tariffs. I'm Jill Button. Thanks for watching.